Cindy with the Resell Remedy, and happy Thursday to everybody. I'm going to show you what sold for me this week. Well, a few things that sold for me this week. I have 10 items to show you. First of all, I'm going to talk about the elephant that's been in the room for the past, I guess, week or so on eBay. About the resellers update for the spring, and a lot of us new people that just reached top rated or top rated plus sellers are going to be impacted by it, just slightly. If will have to offer free shipping, free returns, I'm sorry, not free shipping, free returns, to keep our top rated or top rated plus status. Now me, only being in this for about a year, and the majority of my items are clothing, it is going to affect me because people, statistics show that people return clothing a lot more than they do hard goods or hard good items. Anyway, guys, it is going to affect us just a little bit. If you want to keep that status, you'll have to comply with their wishes, which is 30-day free returns. So I'm still on the fence about it, guys. I don't really know. I got to do a little bit more research on it. I just don't really know how much being a top-rated seller really impacts my business. I just became top-rated plus to get the extra discount. But, you know, losing the extra, the extra discount percentages for being the top-rated seller, I just don't know how it's going to affect the outcome yet. I'm just going to have to play with it a little bit, and I think we all are. But anyway, that's the elephant in the room that's been in the room for, the other changes are fine. If we expect changes. We always expect changes. Life is about changes. Improving, here we go with the glasses again. Improving your sales, improving yourself, everything is about change. So anyway, guys, we're just going to have to go with it, play with it, and I'm going to play with it and see where it goes. And another thing, speaking of playing with it, I started playing with my listings, started doing more auctions and things like that on some of the clothing items that aren't moving, some of the items that I have that aren't moving, that have sat since I opened the store. So I've been doing well with auctions. I can't say well, but I've only had 2 to actually go off as far as minimum bid. But anyway, I started playing with all this stuff, and for some reason or another, I didn't get any sales for like 4 days. And I'm like, what is going on? And apparently, from what I researched, hold on, guys, I'm going to have to pause for 1 minute so I can hush my bird again. Okay, I'm back again. All right, but what I was saying is apparently I did find, I was doing some research, and when you change stuff up in your store and everything, you do kind of mess with the algorithm that eBay has. So I guess that's what I did. I don't know. But anyway, my sales dropped off, and it was about, a little after 4 days, and all of a sudden my sales just, bam, they started picking up again. And so, and within the next few months, I am going to keep messing around with it because of trying to adapt to possibly keep the top rated sellers status on my site if I decide to go that way with free returns. And since I do, the majority of my stuff is clothing, I'm really on the fence on whether I'm going to do that or not. If you do sell hard goods, just staples and stuff like that for your home, electronics stuff like that, I don't think you're going to get returns. I really don't. I don't think you guys are going to get, it's those clothing sellers that I think are going to get impacted the most with this. But anyway, onward from that. Okay, when I left you last time, I was going to put the pink in my hair. And I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. Let's see. No, you can't see it. You can't see it. All right, for about 2 days, I had pinkish reddish hair after doing it. Yeah, you can still see, I can see, you can still see a little bit of the red. But anyway, it's kind of turned strawberry blonde now. After 4 days, it's turned strawberry blonde. So it didn't quite take. So I don't know what my next experiment is going to be with my head, but I'm going to leave it alone for now because I don't want to kill it too much. I do need a trim really bad. I can't get nobody in my house to trim my hair for me. I'm not paying somebody $40 to trim the back of my hair. It's just I'm too frugal. But anyway, guys, onward to what I want to show you. Let's go ahead and get started with that. With my what solds for this week. All right, this right here, little Dixie cups. I picked these up at, believe it or not, guys, the Dollar Tree, and I picked up 2 each of these, Mickey Mouse, cars, you know, stuff like that, you know, that kids like. I did fast and free, and I only put a couple of bucks as far as me making any money off of it. But I sold it for $5.29, got $5.29, and shipping, as we all know, was, I think it was $2.77. And I got my money back plus made 50 cents, whatever. But it was fun. It's fun to sell. And let's see. The next one is, okay, my kids are older. My youngest is 13, and she is definitely not into cartoons or anything like that anymore unless it's more sophisticated Japanese stuff. But anyway, I gathered up some of her DVDs and put them on here for sale. They did work and everything, and yes, I only asked $8. The reason being is I'll show you, let's see if I can show you one of these. You can see in the covers are torn up. You know, the children did play with these a lot. That one's in good shape. But can you see some of the covers on the edges of some of them? On the edges of some of them, I'm not doing this right. I'm sorry, guys. See, on this one, see the edges on it? Kind of chewed up or messed up or whatever. You know, the kids carried around in their mouth when they were 5. I don't know why. But the DVDs were perfectly fine, though. I did get, the shipping was paid, and I did get $8 for them. So it was a good sale. Cleaning out the DVD cabinet, I still got tons and tons and tons and tons of DVDs still to list. And, you know, I've got to check on there because the new policy, I'm not sure if the no return policy does count for these guys, but I put no returns on DVDs because I mean I do trust people. I'm not saying I don't trust people, but they'll watch it and then 30 days later they have 30 days to return it. So I mean they can return it after watching it and then tell you your item wasn't described. So that's another thing I want to talk about, guys, really quick. And we'll keep it on the small screen, just tell you this. I think one of the best ways to handle this return thing is all you guys that do sell clothing that don't put measurements and details and everything in your description box, you guys have really got to buckle down with this stuff. I'm talking you've got to list those measurements, every little measurement, shoulder to shoulder, armpit to armpit, length, collar, tell them what the collar is, tell them who made the shirt, tell them who made the pants. China made it, Bangkok made it, whoever, USA made it. Put as much as you can in there. If you find a small tear, a small string, or anything that you can't take care of yourself, list it in the description. That way you guys are covered. You're covered as far as returns. If somebody tells you item not as described, hello, yes it was. But anyway, that is how you can actually kind of cover yourself. And I'm not going to get on the soapbox and preach about that. But anyway, you might want to think about really putting a lot of detail into that description box. It's there for a reason, guys. Use it. I did update my return policy. And on my return policy, I put on there, if it is returned, must be returned in the same condition that it was sold in. So it's a little more detailed. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but that's pretty much, I just put in more detail. And yeah, a lot of people don't want to read a lot of stuff in the description. They just want to know about the item that they're purchasing. Don't put in a bunch of rules and regulations in your description. Keep it simple. for the product itself or the item itself, put as much description about it as you possibly can. Color is one of the worst things for me. I have to get my daughter all the time to verify the color of a clothing garment because I have the worst time with color. I'm not color blind. It's just I'm color ignorant. That's all I can say is I'm color ignorant. But anyway, enough of that, guys. Let's go on. All right, this is a complete guide to homeopathy, the principles and the practice of treatment. This was a really cool book. At one point, I was into all these self-help remedies and all this kind of stuff, and it's still cool. I still find it very interesting. Do I have time to worry and to do all this stuff and to study? No. Maybe if I was a older person, older than what I am now, guys, but just didn't have anything to do, and I could read and I could enjoy myself and try some of these things is fine. But right now, grabbing a bottle of Advil on the shelf is what I've got. I'm sorry. But this is a really cool book. I did get the $5.95 I was asking, and I did get the shipping as well. All right, next item. Okay, every time I look at this picture, I think it's upside down because you can't see the books I put in it, and I don't know why. It just looks upside down to me. But anyway, this sold. This is not showing you the offer that I took. I did take a best offer of $120. Reason being, I really needed the money. I'm not kidding. This phone was cracked. It was working really, really good. And so I went ahead and just took a best offer of $120. I got that, and it was free shipping on this item, which I did have to pay for shipping on it. So I think I don't know, I ended up getting $112 out of it or something for myself. And then, of course, I got my eBay fees and PayPal fees and all that to pay. But I'm not good at all that stuff, guys. I'm really bad with all the numbers, and I'm going to get better. I really am. Okay, next. This was a really cool thing. I was really surprised this sold as fast as it did. I had it on my site for about 3 months, and I had 75 or 79 on it. And when it came up again for the 3rd month, I marked it down to 65. It sold. I got 65 for it, and it actually went to Canada. And I was very surprised that it sold so fast like that after marking it down a little bit, because I had best offer on it, and I thought somebody would offer me, and I had on there best offer automatic acceptance for 65, but I got 65 for it. But anyway, guys, it's a really cool knife, a blade. We are collectors, my husband and I, and this was one he told me that I was welcome to sell, and I did. Okay, guys, this is a Willie Smith, not a Will Smith, a Willie Smith sleeveless blouse. I took a best offer on this blouse. I think it was I think it was $7.25. I think that's what I took on it. Anyway, I took a best offer on it. It's a really cute summer blouse. I'm sure you guys up in New York and all don't even want to look at this right now. But we're actually cold here as well. But it's a cute blouse, and I'm sure somebody's going to really enjoy it. All right, next, this is my daughter's curtains, and like I said, she's 13 and she's over it. But this is a set of curtains. I didn't have the tie backs for the curtains, but I did have a pillowcase, and you can see the little pillowcase. It's a horrible, horrible picture. Guys, I am working on my pictures. This was listed last year as one of the items, but this is the pillowcase front and back. And I was trying to show a stain, and it did not come out very well. It wasn't a stain. It was more of a color mark from washing the drapes. It kind of just bled through to the back of the material. It wasn't stain. It was just something that bled through, but you can barely see it. But anyway, guys, cute curtains. Hard to take a picture of curtains. I have to say, I have got to find some tutorials about taking pictures with curtains. This was very difficult. But anyway, they sold, and I took a best offer of $8 on these and got $6.70 shipping. I found this guy okay, this is what some other resellers might consider junk, but I got this new with tags at Walmart. Got it on clearance. It's a Secret Treasures woman's sleepwear, size large, extra large, sleep shirt. And it's got little coffees on it and everything, mocha lattes and chocolates and lattes or whatever. Anyway, I got this item at Walmart brand new, and I think I paid $1 for it. Yeah, it's from Walmart. It's only $1. But cha-ching, guys, this is what I got for it. Okay? I did get that for it. Plus shipping. Yeah, I got that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of that $9, I'll tell you. But anyway, guys, this is great. If you can find stuff like this, pick it up. $1 into $9.95 plus shipping and handling. But anyway, cool beans. All right, here is my auction. I picked this up at Goodwill. This was actually one of the first things I picked up at Goodwill on my first thrifting trip. I guess about guys, how long has it been now? 3 weeks, I think I started. Anyway, my first Goodwill thrifting trip. This is a see-through. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I guess that's see-through. That's right. Okay, this is a see-through black tee, and I picked this up for 50 cents. And I put it on for auction. I think I started at 99 cents for this guy. And to me, I think the measurements are like so off on it because it says a large, and I'm assuming it's a large junior. But I did put the measurements and everything in the description so everybody would know what they're getting. But it's a see-through, and there was actually a quarter up, a quarter up bidding war on this. You see 4 bids here? I was so impressed, and this is my first auction that sold, my very, very, very first auction that sold, and I was tickled to death. And so I kind of got the bug now, and I got another one that's going off right now on a men's shirt, and it's like cha-chinging. So I'm loving it. I'm loving this. But I'm not saying I'm going to do a lot of auctions. These are just on things that I think are not going to get full price. This one I actually was just trying because I didn't know what to price it. I really didn't. I couldn't find any comps on it, and I didn't know what to price it. So I said, let me try something on this. And it is a younger look, and I think the younger people do like doing the auctions. I really do. After talking to my daughter, my youngest daughter, and my son and everything, they like the auction thing, and they're young people. So I think that's what I got here. I think I attracted some young people. But it is such a cute shirt. Whoever got this for $3, I do know her name, but I'm not going to tell anybody. But anyway, it's a cute, cute shirt. Congrats. But okay, onward. All right, this is another one of the DVDs, and again, a horrible picture. I have got to get my camera out. I tried using one of my old phones for a camera, and it was just as bad. But I love my phone, but it takes the worst pictures. It really, really does. But I've got to dig my camera out and start taking better pictures because that is detrimental to your. I'll get some of them that look really good. Look at that. That's a pretty picture right there. And then some. But I did find out what the problem was. Oh, excuse me, guys. I did find out what the problem was about my pictures looking kind of blurry. I was doing a tutorial on taking pictures with your cell phone, and if you have too much coffee or something and your hands shake just a little bit, you're going to get blurry pictures with your phone. So that's why if you'll read the tutorial on eBay talking about photographs and everything, and they recommend that you possibly, if you can, put your camera on a tripod. Now, I can't put my cell phone on a tripod, but I do have a camera that I can put on my tripod that I can use. I just got to figure out how to use it. It's one of those fancy cameras, and I'm just going to have to learn how to use it. But either that or invest in a smaller camera, a small camera that's like snap, snap, snap. So, which I may do that too. But anyway, guys, just a little quick tutorial on that, and that's what I sold. That's what I sold over the week. Let's see what. Oh, I did get $5 for this, and I did get the regular shipping for this. And I don't do my DVDs media mail. I used to when I first started, but I don't believe that it is allowed. So I just stopped doing anyway. Media mail is slow anyway, really slow, and people would much rather get their DVDs faster. So the only thing I really do media mail is booklets or books or things like that. I'll do media mail. And oh, I did have a sale on my Etsy. I have an Etsy site. On that site, I have a lot of I did have some of my plastic canvas stuff on there, but I've got a lot of tutorial books on plastic canvas, and they're vintage. And you don't have to have vintage tutorial books for crafting, if I'm honest, it's craft thing on Etsy, but mine actually are vintage. But anyway, I did have a sale on that, and that was an over $6 sale on a little pamphlet, a tutorial pamphlet, which I'm very pleased with. And I have had a few sales on Etsy within the last couple of months. It has picked up, so I am planning on listing some more of my pamphlets on there and tutorial books on Etsy. But anyway, oh, I'm back. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this week. I don't know. Oh, let me tell you, the reason I'm still in the house, well, I don't have internet out in the camper where my office is now, but it is cold. It is just the camper has heat, but it's a propane type of heat, and I'm not going to buy a bottle of propane to stick in there just so I can have heat to work for a few hours a day. So I kind of moved my camera equipment and my photograph equipment and my mannequin and all that into right behind me here, the dining room area. So I kind of took over in there until the weather warms up just a little bit. But anyway, so I am kind of working out of the house, so just coming at you from my living room. Well, front living room where the kids are. But anyway, okay, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. And I hope I've helped a few of you. If you have any questions and you want to ask me anything, please do. And like, subscribe, tell your friends. And together we're going to work through all this stuff, and we're as new resellers. I'm not talking to you other resellers because I know you guys, you got it going on. But anyway, take care, and I'll talk at you real soon. This is Cindy with the Resell Remedy saying goodbye.